Good, how are you doing?
Good.
Anybody need anything while I'm back here? Good?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
You see that chair over there?
Over where?
The burgundy chair.
Oh. No. I don't like it either.
Here's a whole set of hardback. But I don't know if this will be up Nanny's alley or not. I don't know if it's racy enough for an 89-year-old. I'll catch you this.
Uh-huh.
You said you like that Saddlebred brand, didn't you?
Yeah. That last one was real comfortable.
King set. I like these quilts, but I think he's like $80 on them. Welcome back to South Georgia Home. This is the day after Christmas. We did this haul last weekend, I believe. I've been waiting until now because Jason had to go to work. We work for the state. Both of us work in the same place, but we were off. We had to work Monday. Well, he was going to be off Monday. But something happened. His boss had a loss in his family, so his supervisor, so he came in to help out while the supervisor was out. And so we had off Tuesday and Wednesday for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. That was the state of Georgia's recognized holidays. I think Florida had Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. And then I was determined when I was there Monday, I said, I'm going to get everything I need to do done today, and I'm going to take off Thursday. And that's what I did. Busted my butt Monday, got everything done, and so I could have 6 days off. Believe me, I need every second of it. I have felt rushed and overwhelmed and cranky this Christmas, just trying to get everything done from work, friends, family, cooking, gift buying, gift wrapping, trying to keep my house in somewhat of an order. It's overwhelming sometimes. And we don't even have kids. We don't have small kids in our house. So I can't imagine children. But we did this we did this estate sale last weekend, I think. It was the first day. I wasn't really intrigued by a lot of the pictures that I saw on their website. My husband, there was a few reloading items that he saw and he really wanted to go. Well, I say really wanted to go. Captain Slow, as I've taken a call on him, slowed me down, and I didn't get there until probably about an hour after it started. So the one thing that I did see in their pictures that I was wanting to see, I didn't know how much it was going to go for, but I really wanted to see it, was a jadeite mixing bowl. I have one jadeite swirl pattern mixing bowl that I got in an antique store a few years ago. I think I paid $20 at that time. Now it's probably double that. This one would have been a smaller version. It was the nesting bowls together. And this would have been just a smaller version of what I already have. So I thought, I want to see what that jadeite's for. It might have been too much, but I wanted to see it. And I think they had a couple of crock bowls on the table. By the time we got there, it was long gone. I didn't even see it on the holding table. So someone had went in there and picked it up and paid for it and left by the time we got there. So anyway, that was that. I did find a few things. Jason got a bucket full of, if you know anything about reloading, he got bags of brass jackets, different caliber brass jackets. He's got a couple of manuals on stuff. Just reloading stuff in a 5-gallon bucket. I mean, he took him a 5-gallon bucket out there and started filling up. So we got all of that, which I can't show you because God knows where it is right now. And a few items that I got, and then there's one antique piece of furniture that I'm going to show you at the end. I'm going to take you in there. It's in my laundry room right now. We're going to go in there and look at it in just a minute. But we're going to start off, because it's covering everything up, we're going to start off with this. It's just a shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt, but it is a saddlebred, and I think it says 2XLT, which Jason needs talls. If I can get it up there, excuse me. Jason has to have talls. So, and he likes the saddlebred brand. So, for probably what I paid, a couple bucks maybe. Anyway, that's got to be washed. Now, the first thing that I picked up when I walked in the door, like I said, not a lot intrigued me. They didn't have a lot of stuff in the kitchen that I really, really wanted. I did find this in the living room. And I thought it was like a little perfect replica of a couple of these that I have, life-size version of these that I have. It was marked at $6. If you can see it there. But it's just a little oil lamp. It doesn't, the little thing doesn't control the wick anymore, but you can tell that it's had, at some time it's had some oil in it. I thought it was just cute. And it's just going to be stuck on a shelf somewhere. We're not going to try to use this. So that was the first thing I picked up. And for a while, it was the only thing I had in my hand. I found this, and I thought it was a great price, $2. But it's because it's not in the best of shape. I turned it over. When I picked it up, I said, well, maybe the mirrors broke on it. It is not. It is still in one piece, as you can tell. But there's the back side of it. And again, it was only $2. But it's not in the best of shape. It's got a little bit of that wrinkling of that plastic. It is a plastic handle, a mirror. For some reason now I've got a few of these. So $2, I just picked that up. I found these in a closet, and they're still in the, let me see if I can get them right set up. They're still in the little package. Ducal. You can take off the top, and then the little handkerchief and all is still wrapped in the paper. So it has a paper backing. I haven't taken that loose, but I thought they're just pretty. You know, and may sell them someday. We'll see. Pick these books up. I found this one, and I don't know, you can find a way to display this. And of course, the colors are perfect for July 4th. Farmer's Yearbook. On the back side, the calendars are from 1949 and 1950. I don't know if it'll focus or not. But it's a farmer's. It's like a little logbook. Greenwood Products. It's stamped the Trading Post in Wicksburg, Newton, Alabama. Route 1, Newton, Alabama. Back before 911 made box numbers. But you can see this guy did write in it somewhat. Land rent, $50. So, yeah. What Cecil owes for cottonseed. You can see all that. Handwritten. I just thought it was cute. These two little booklets are on the bed as well. 1940 and 1945. These are not old. I mean, they have barcodes on the back. It just tells you the highlights of the 1940s or whatever years on it. Just, you know, who's in power, where. It also has advertisement. Trout Fishing Deluxe. We went in a Mercury. Look at that. When you took an old Mercury car out fishing. Most people around here just take a boat and a truck. There was one in here I thought was really old-fashioned. Of course, this kind of advertising wouldn't fly today. If I can find it, I thought it was really cute. I love my husband far too much to risk getting dry, lifeless, middle-aged skin. And it's for Palmolive, I believe. Yeah, Palmolive soap. Oh my gosh. So 1940 and 1945, Book of Facts. Pages of Time. Those three little books. I myself went outside into one of those sheds. And every now and again, it just pays to go pick up stuff like this. You would screw this into a post or a beam. And then you have yourself a ring that you can tie something up to or hang something off of. That costs you a few dollars. Excuse me, when you go to a hardware store. One of these, smaller version of that. And then these are clamps where you can hold something on a fence post or something. Little box of nails. Just little finishing nails. I picked this up because I thought we keep plastic containers in our freezers that holds like Jason's breakfast sandwiches and things like that. So it's dirty, needs to be washed. Been waiting on this. Wash in warm water only. What's that say? I don't know what that says, but it's plastic. So that'll go into our freezer somewhere. This, I've seen these bowls before. This one is in really, really good shape. It is Homer Laughlin. It was marked at $4, and I've seen them before. I've just never picked them up. This, it just came to me that this would be a really pretty bowl for spring, and maybe even complement my jadeite somewhat. But you can see it was marked at $4, and it is in great shape. There's no chips. Hardly any staining. There's a couple of spots right in here. I don't know if you can even see them. And I haven't washed this bowl yet. They may come out with a wash. But it is a Homer Laughlin. And of course, if you look up their back stamps, the sequence of letters and numbers. J, I believe, was September. 54 is a year. So September 54 and then 8, N8, I think, is the plant. But, yeah, Homer Laughlin, which I'm a fan of Homer Laughlin, so, you know. But I thought it was really pretty for spring, which I'm kind of ready for already. I'm one of those people, the day after Christmas, I'm ready for spring. whenever I bring in the Christmas box, I can't declutter from Christmas a little at a time. When I start bringing in the Christmas boxes and start taking everything down, it all comes down. All of it. I know a lot of people will leave greenery up or certain trees up for winter. It all goes away. When I'm done, I'm done. And like I said, the first day after Christmas, I'm done with winter. Not that I want hot temperatures. I still like the cooler temperatures. It's just I'm always thinking about the next season and the next season. So I'm already thinking about what we're going to plant, where we're going to plant it in the garden. What do I need to can this year? Even though I have a garden going, we have English peas and onions in the ground. We have cauliflower, some cauliflower, cabbage and broccoli and carrots in my raised beds. And I've got a couple of celery plants in the raised beds. That's only because I have read that celery is, the smell of celery deters some of the bugs off your green plants like your cabbage and your broccoli. And it's great to plant around them, companion plants. So that's what we have right now. So the next step, of course, in February, first thing that'll go in the ground will be potatoes around Valentine's Day or soon after Valentine's Day for us. Usually the first weekend after Valentine's Day, we'll start getting the ground ready for potatoes. And then everything in March kind of starts the planting of everything else. So the day after Christmas, I'm ready for spring to hit. I'm just looking forward to the next season. This was the last thing I picked up before we get to that antique piece of furniture. This was the last thing. And I don't know. I think I want to repaint these. There was a few of them there. At first, I thought they might have been home projects, but I think they were taken off something because you can see a hole there. They were marked at $6 a piece. I like the shape of them. I don't like the colors too much, and they are a little bit dusty. These were out in the laundry room. They had a laundry room off the house, off the carport, a laundry room. It had a utility sink in it, and it had an office off of that. Because this guy was really, really into ham radios and apparently reloading. So that is the smalls portion of the haul. So we're going to go ahead and show you the antique piece in the laundry room, and we'll discuss what we think we're going to do with that. Okay, be right back. We're going to start off going in here into the laundry room. Pay no attention to the pee pads. This is where Oscar eats, and he's between 18 and 19 years old. We can't really decide which. So he doesn't really go outside anymore. This is bathroom central. And I will tell you, if you have a dryer that looks like that, if you had a wash machine that looked like that, I would certainly buy it from you. That dryer, Jason's mother gave us when we moved in this house 12 years ago. 12 years ago, that thing's older than me probably already. We've had exactly one problem with it. It needed a belt replaced. It cost us $90. Never had a problem with it since. It is a GE, tan, old as the hills. We have actually gone through this, I think, our third washing machine in 12 years. So, the old stuff really does work. I'm going to pan around here. There's our egg cartons. People from church give us egg cartons all the time. And, of course, this is where we hang up blue jeans to dry. This is our piece of furniture. Let me see if I can get it all in there. It is, I believe, a corn crib. And the guy who was doing the estate sale, he was like, man, I wish they'd have left it the color it was supposed to be. And I said, I like the chippy green. He says, yeah, but they took too much of it off. And you can see where they sanded off a lot here. Now, these were detached from the lid. The lid actually just came off. When we brought it home, Jason found some brass screws and just attached it. We thought about doing the hinges on the inside, but we don't think that would actually work. So now I'm going to be on the lookout for some antique hinges to go on the outside. Now this originally, and there's our patch. We're still debating about paint. This originally, I believe, was a corn crib. You can see on the inside there. I vacuumed it out. And we thought maybe onions or potatoes when we start harvesting. But I don't think there's enough airflow for that. And I really don't want any onions or potatoes rotting in here. So that's kind of a hard sell for me, even though it's a great idea. But now I'm kind of leaning towards, since it's here in my laundry room, And you can see down here, there's a laundry basket shoved under there. And we've got a laundry basket over here with some whites that need to be washed. I'm thinking about doing it as a laundry. If I could figure out how to put something plastic or rubber in here to protect it from wet laundry, I'm thinking about a laundry basket for it as a laundry basket. But that is an actual corn crib from back in the day. You can see the feet. And they did take off quite a bit of the green, but I do like the front side of that. And here is the price. It was upside down, sorry about that. $30. That was what he was charging for this corn crib. It was $30. And I happily paid that. Now, for all the smalls, plus the bucket of reloading stuff that I can't show you because Jason's got it somewhere, and this, he charged me all of $50 for everything that we got. So $30 for this and then $20 for all the other smalls. Now, we are still trying to figure out what we want to do with this corn crib. But I think it's a great addition to the house. I like having an antique piece of furniture and maybe giving it second life as another job than what it actually started out as. I think that's what a lot of people are about these days, just saving old stuff and giving it a new job. So there is our corn crib, our $30 corn crib. And with that, we're going to let you go. And until next time, thank you for watching South Georgia Home. I hope you had a great Christmas, and I hope you have a wonderful new year ahead of you. And I hope to see you in it. So thanks for watching South Georgia Home.